diagram of all the tissues we're going to be discussing today. We're going to be discussing the four main types of human tissues: connective, epithelial, muscle, and neural. Characteristics of epithelial tissue. Cellularity. Epithelials are composed almost entirely of cells bound closely together by cell junctions. There is little to no intercellular space between the cells of epithelial tissue. Polarity. Epithelial tissue distributes other cellular components according to function and structure. Attachment. Epithelial tissue doesn't move freely away from what it is protecting. Avascularity. Epithelial do not contain blood vessels. And regeneration. Epithelial cells damaged or lost at the surface are continually replaced through the division of cells within the epithelium. The functions of epithelial tissue. Epithelial performs several essential functions. Epithelial protect exposed and internal surfaces from abrasion, dehydration, and destruction by chemical or biological agents. Epithelial control permeability. Any substance that enters or leaves the body has to cross the epithelium. Epithelial provides sensation. Most of the epithelial are extensively innervated by sensory nerves. Epithelial cells provide specialized secretions. Epithelial cells that produce secretions are called gland cells. Functions of connective tissue. Connective tissues perform a variety of functions that involve more than just connecting body parts together. These functions include the following: establishing a structural framework for the body, transporting fluids and dissolved minerals from one region of the body to another, providing protection for delicate organs, supporting, surrounding, and interconnecting other tissue types, storing energy reserves, especially in the form of lipids, and defending the body from invasion by microorganisms. Connective tissue can be classified into three categories. Connective tissue proper refers to connective tissues with many types of cells and extracellular fibers in a syrupy ground substance. Fluid connective tissues have a distinctive population of cells suspended in a watery matrix that contains dissolved proteins. There are two types of fluid connective tissues: blood and lymph. Supporting connective tissues have a less diverse cell population than connective tissue proper, and a matrix that contains closely packed fibers. There are two types of supporting connective tissues: cartilage and bone. So this diagram shows a cell of connective tissues, and it shows the protein fibers, the extracellular matrix, and the cells. Loose connective tissue acts as a padding under the skin and elsewhere. This is a cell of blood, and blood is another connective tissue made up of cells in a liquid matrix. This is a picture of a bone and a cartilage cell. Bone and cartilage are connective tissues made up of cells in a hard or stiff extracellular matrix. Muscle tissue. Muscle tissue is specialized for contraction. There are three types of muscle cells found in the body. Skeletal. Skeletal moves the body by pulling on bones of the skeleton. Cardiac pushes blood through arteries and veins of the circulatory system. And smooth. Smooth pushes fluids and solids along the digestive tract and perform a variety of functions in other systems. And this is the three different types of muscle tissue: skeletal, cardiac, and smooth. Neural tissue. Neural tissue, also known as nervous tissue or nerve tissue, is specialized for conduction of electrical impulses from one region of the body to another. Most of the neural tissue in the body, roughly 96%, is concentrated in the brain and spinal cord. The control centers for the nervous system. Neurons are the cells that actually transmit the electrical signals. And this is a little picture of nervous tissue right here, and it shows the cells and the neurons. So now I'm going to do a short little quiz on human tissues, and I'm going to see how well you guys pay attention. Which of the following does epithelial tissue not perform? Sensation, protection, locomotion, or control permeability?
C.
C is correct, locomotion. And these are just some more different pictures of different epithelial cells. Do epithelial cells continually replace themselves? True or false?
True.
True? You are correct. They're always regenerating and replacing themselves. Which is not a type of connective tissue? Bone, fat, skin, or blood?
Blood.
Just think about what I just talked about with epithelial cells, and what was the best example of epithelial cells?
Skin.
Skin, exactly. So is skin a type of connective tissue then?
I'm confused.
No, it's not.
Okay, that's why I'm confused.
The three classifications of connective tissue are connective tissue proper, fluid, and supporting. True or false?
True.
Very good. Those are the three different types. Which is not a type of muscle tissue? Cardiac, rough, skeletal, or smooth?
B.
Rough. Very good.
Remember? Smooth.
Where is most of the neural tissue in the body? The heart, the lungs, the spinal cord, the brain, or both C and D?
E.
E is right. Most of it is in the spinal cord and the brain, roughly 96%. What is the name of the cells that transmit electrical signals? Neurons, osteocytes, dendrites, or none of the above?
A.
It's neurons. Neurons transmit the electrical signals. And that concludes my presentation today. Thanks for watching.
Very good.